Joe is nonverbal, and one of the overwhelming things about Joe is that he's very sensory seeking. So he's always looking for input. So Joe's favorite activity is swimming, or even in the shower, it's the same thing. The pressure that you get from being underwater, or the power of the shower. It will calm him right down. This is I want iPad. Do it again. In 2015, Joe broke his collarbone in the playground, so we had to go by ambulance to A&E. We had x-rays and whatever, and then he was home for a week. But before he went back to school, I thought we'd better go in to see the GP just to get the A-OK. And the GP is difficult for us. You make an appointment, it's difficult to make an appointment, and the waiting is very difficult for Joe. There's lots of people, and then sometimes the GP's a locum, and even though they've got all the information, they don't really recognize his condition. So it was fine, and he was able to go straight back to school, but the whole experience is probably as traumatic for me as it is for him.
I'm Anne White. I'm a community paediatrician and I'm based in Brighton, and I'm academic lead for the Time for Autism programme. This is a programme to help medical students who will be our future doctors, our future healthcare force, understand more about autism, because it's a spectrum. If they're visiting families, they'll see this spectrum, they'll appreciate the difficulties families have in that, it's not just a diagnosis for the child, it's a diagnosis for the family. So the siblings affected, potentially, the parents are affected, potentially. The families have all this knowledge and expertise that we can gather from them. We can bring an expert in to give us a lecture, that's fine. We can open books up, but that doesn't give the student the understanding they need for day-to-day working.
By having a real life experience with the family to see what happens, even if it's only for a few hours, can only benefit everyone, both their ability to be good clinicians and deal with families, and also for the likes of us, about more people having a greater understanding of what life's like on this side. Because it isn't terrible, but there are challenges, and also it's fantastic.
Grinding this muppet away. Very good.